Hey everybody! I'm here today to show you how to make a whale out of paper. This will be an easy origami fish tutorial. Now, this is a very simple whale that you can make out of paper, and I'm going to show you how to make it. And this is so easy, so simple. Let's get right into the video. I've seen whales that might look a little bit better, but they're way harder to make. This is an easy thing that you can do. Let's get right into it. So you want to start off with a square sheet of paper. Now, as you can see, I have a rectangular sheet of paper because that's what most of you are going to have. So to turn this into a square sheet of paper, we're going to take a corner. We're going to essentially fold it across like this, and you want to line up this line right over here. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want to get it as close to perfect as possible. So you want to line up this edge over here, give it a nice crease like that. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time. The corner is not, it doesn't have to be perfect, but you really want that corner to be precise. If it's not, everything else isn't a huge deal, but you want this corner over here, where my thumb is over here, this corner to be pretty precise, okay? There we go, that's a little bit better in my opinion. So once again, give it a nice crease, then you want to take a pair of scissors, okay? And you just want to cut along this line right over here, right along that line where the edge of the fold is, okay? And as you can see, what we have here is a nice square sheet of paper. Very simple. So the first thing that you want to do with your square sheet of paper is make a crease from corner to corner, which we already have. But if you don't have it, you're going to go ahead and fold it like this. Make a nice solid crease from corner to corner, okay? And you really want to do your best to get a nice crease. So use your nail, get a nice crease. Don't go too aggressive with it because then you might rip the paper. Then you want to unfold it, okay? The next step is going to be taking not the corners that are attached to the crease, but the other corners, and you want to bring them into the center. So we're going to take this one right here, and we're going to bring it into the center like this, okay? Once again, bring it into the center crease like that, and make a nice crease on it. Do the same thing with the other side. Bring it into the center crease like that, and then you want to make a nice crease on it, just like that. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. You could take your time and make it perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm going to flip this around because it's easier to look at it like this. You want sort of the bigger side, the bigger edge to be on the top. So this is wider, this is thinner. You want it to sort of look like an ice cream cone, okay? Now with the bigger edge that has no folds in it yet, you want to take this, you want to fold this corner down and sort of keep it right, bring it right to the edge right there, just like that, okay? Bring it right to the edge right there. Now, as you can see, this is what it's going to look like right now. Now, remember, you want the fold sides to be on top, facing up. Now, you're going to take this and you're going to fold it in half. So take this whole thing, fold it in half. And we already have the basis for our whale, okay? So fold it in half, get a nice solid crease again. Doesn't have to be perfect, and I say that many times because many people will try and redo this 10 times. Doesn't have to be perfect, but you know, it's going to look pretty good. Okay, so now what we have is the basis for our whale over here. Then you want to take the edge right over here. You want to take the tail. This will be the tail, and you want to fold it up. So I'm taking this edge right here, folding it up just like that, okay? Giving it a crease on this side. And then what you're going to do is flip it over and give it the same crease on the other side, okay? And the reason that we're doing this is because it makes it easier for the next step. And you can just, you know, the more that it's folded, the easier that it will be. So keep going back and forth with that tail, okay? And keep just creasing it on either side. Do it a few times. It's going to make it way easier for the next step, I promise you, okay? All right, so now that we've done that part right over there, let's just make it look proper. So now that we've done that part right over there, okay, this is essentially what it's going to look like. We're just going to fix the tail. So what you want to do is undo the tail, and you're going to open it up. Okay, once again, open it up, and then you're going to flip the tail. So all the folds are here. Just mind you, all of the folds are right here. Okay, flip the tail. Since you've done the crease so many times, flip the tail outwards. So you're looking at the folded side. You want to push the tail in the opposite direction, like that. Okay, you push that tail upwards like that, and then you take these edges and you bring them together. Okay, like that. Alrighty, once again. And you're going to fold it once again back to the way that it was. We're going to take this. Sorry about that. It can be a little bit difficult sometimes, even with so much practice. But once again, we're going to take that tail. We're going to essentially flip it the other way. So we're taking those creases and we're really making use of them to flip it the other way like that. There we go. Okay. So now what we have here is we have our whale structure with the tail at the top. Now what we want to do is we want to split that tail to make it look really nice. Okay, so we're going to take the scissors and you're going to give it just a little cut right along the edge of the tail. It doesn't have to be perfect, just give it a little cut. Okay, you're going to take one edge of the tail, bring it to one side, and the other edge goes to the other side. As you can see, that's what it's going to look like from the top view. Okay, so now you can see it's starting to take shape. Now that we actually have our whale structure, we're going to make it look good. So what we want to actually do is just draw a nice eyeball right over there, as you can see. Okay, and then you want to draw a nice smiley face because the whale is smiling. And there you have it. That is essentially what your whale is going to look like. Now with regards to the tail, as you can see, this tail is flipped inwards. So you can see it's flipped inwards over here. If you can imagine that, it's flipped inside over here. And on the other one that I did, the tail is flipped outwards. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. As you can see, they both look great. It doesn't really matter which way you do it, as long as you get it done. It doesn't have to be perfect. And that's basically it. I really hope that you have enjoyed this video tutorial on how to make a whale out of paper. It has been a simple origami fish tutorial, and I really hope that you've enjoyed it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.